Facts First presents. Mom takes a picture of son on military respite. The woman behind him in the picture has a surprise. Help us spread the word about Facts First by clicking that like button. Also be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. Those who choose to join the United States Army, the Navy, Marines, or Coast Guard, they make huge sacrifices for their country. Not only do they leave their friends and family behind to fight for their country, but they also risk their lives while doing so. The sacrifices that our armed forces make to keep our country safe are incredible. Every United States citizen should appreciate the sacrifice, and many do. Some people even show their appreciation. Parents who have children in the armed forces, they often have mixed feelings about it. They are proud that their child has decided to dedicate their lives to serving their country, but they also worry about their safety every single day. There's no guarantee that a soldier is going to come home safely, or at all. It's something that all parents of children in the military understand. It's something that Heather Almond knows all too well. Right after high school, Gavin enlisted in the United States Army. His mother Heather was proud, but like any good mom, she was also worried about her son, but she was proud of his choice. Just a few weeks after graduation, he headed to Fort Benning in Georgia for basic training. It was just the beginning of his military career. When Gavin was almost done with basic training, Fort Benning held a family weekend, and this would be a chance for Heather to finally see her son after several weeks apart. When she found out about the family weekend, she booked a flight for herself and her daughter so that they could spend some time with Gavin. After the ceremony at Fort Benning, the soldiers and their families were free to leave the base to spend some time together. Since Gavin's favorite food was sushi, Heather decided to take him and his sister to a sushi bar near the base. They sat down together and enjoyed a great meal. They enjoyed the meal as a family, the way they used to at home. It was great for Heather to have her family together once again, even if it was for a very short time. The family ordered many types of sushi, and since it was their first meal together in weeks, Heather wasn't worried at all about the cost of the bill. It was a special day, so money was not even a factor. When the check came, it was $100, but Heather didn't mind because it was a nice meal. And when she reached into her purse, the waitress told her the bill had already been taken care of. Well, when Heather asked who paid the bill, the waitress said that the group who had paid had already left. All that they asked for was that the waitress thank Gavin for his service. Well, the whole family was touched, an amazing gesture, and Heather wished that she could have said thank you to whoever that family was. After looking at the photos she took of the dinner, she realized she might be able to say thanks. Heather took a picture of Gavin eating his sushi, and in the background of the photo there was a woman who was sitting with a group who covered the cost of the family's bill. She decided to use that photo and Facebook to say thanks. In her Facebook post, Heather told the story of her dinner out with her children. She wrote about the group that had paid the $100 check and mentioned that the woman in the background was with the group who paid. She wrote, "I don't know who she is, but I can tell you that it meant the world to us. We will find a way to pay it forward." Heather didn't expect to ever find out who the woman in the photo was. She wasn't from Georgia and neither were her friends, and she was sure nobody that she knew would recognize the woman. And even though she wouldn't be able to find the woman, it didn't really matter. She just wanted to say thank you, and she wanted to try to give this woman the recognition she deserved for being so kind to her family. Those in the armed services don't expect to be thanked for their service, but when it happens, it can feel great. With what that group did for Gavin, it made Heather even prouder than she already was. She says that she's proud of her son, and when she finds out that perfect strangers are equally proud, it makes her even more proud. While Gavin being in the military still scares Heather to death, her pride is much greater than her fear. And subscribe for more.